Race 4, the King's Club Maiden Plate over the 1600 meters has been won by number 1, Diamond Rock, the son of Erupt. Well done to Sibongele Sijobo. He receives 1,000 Rand thanks to Cape Racing and Hollywoodbets. Diamond Rock, as you mentioned, Candice, thankfully he pulled it off today.
Thankfully he did, because I said he was going to the chop, otherwise, I think he's going to be going anyway this week, Vicky. I think he desperately needs to be gelded, but I'm pleased that he's got his maiden out of the way now. It's taken some time. I thought he would have won his maiden a good couple of races ago, but he always seems to have an excuse somewhere along the line. And, as I said to you, he can be a bit sluggish out the gate. So Aldo made sure today that he got a nice posse and everything went well for him. So thanks to him for a nice ride. And then, as I say, he's a lovely horse. He's a tall, scopy horse. I think he's got a bright future ahead of him. He just needs a bit more time to mature in that, Vicky. And we've always rated him as a young horse. I think I'm glad that he's put this to bed now.
Yeah, and I think that's what you've said. He's got the win out the way now, so now you can just go forward.
Yeah, he can. And as I say, he'll be gelded and given a little bit more time. And as I say, I think in time he's going to be a very nice horse. So well done to all the partners. Most of them are here today, barring Brian and Fiona. They unfortunately aren't here today, so well done to them too. And glad I could give Elvery another winner because he's been moaning at me for that. So well done to him. Super win, and thank you.
Well done, Cam.
Thanks.
Elder de Meyer, the jockey aboard number 1, Diamond Rock. Elder, well for the win.
Thank you, Vicky.
I thought it's the type of ride that you knew the horse. How patient you were in the straight just sort of indicated that.
Yeah, definitely. He's been a bit frustrating because he's shown us a little bit at home and he just hasn't quite brought it to the course yet. And he's shown flashes of it, but not exactly what he can produce. But in saying so, he's a big horse and he probably needs a bit of time, and he perhaps also needs a bit of gelding, much like Markets. It made him improve, so I'm sure Diamond Rock will do the same. So smart sort, nice action, not quite a Durbanville horse. As you can see, he hits the front and he just doesn't quite concentrate as he should. So once all those things come together, I think he'll be quite fluent. Pretty sure because he's taken so long to win his maiden that he wouldn't have a high rating. So we could perhaps place him in the right places, and eventually when he's strong enough to do a 10 furlong, I think we'll have a bit of fun with him. So to the Stokes, Alvery, Alreen, Shannon, everyone involved, Mr. Shirtliff, he had 2 in the race. So I'm not sure which side of the fence he was, but here we are in the winner's box, and I'm pretty sure he's a horse you can follow with a bit of confidence.
Aldo, thank you very much. Well done.
Thanks so much. Thank you to Candice. He's doing a phenomenal job. Our horses aren't quite there yet, but I think with some fine-tuning, I think it's a stable you can follow with a few weeks to come now. They're knocking on the door, and they're not just quite there yet, but I'm pretty sure they're about to turn the corner, and I'm pretty sure some exciting times ahead. They've got some nice big horses stepping out pretty soon, so lovely times ahead. Course manager, well done for having the course in this condition. Everyone at Cape Racing involved, thanks so much. Drakenstein, always appreciated. Thank you.
There you go. That's Elder de Meyer, jockey aboard number 1, Diamond Rock. Now we've got a whole bunch of guys. Marsh, I don't know if you're a spokesperson, but everyone's more than welcome to come and join me. Well done.
Yeah, I'd like them to come up. Alvery, Gary, yeah.
I see that's not talking. You're in the lineup. Well done, Marsh.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm sorry Brian, our other partner's not here. Maybe he should stay away more often, but he's got his... then they win, But he's got a reason to. So, yeah, Brian, well done. And to my good friends here, well done to them as well. We've been expecting a win from the source for quite a while. He's had his issues and not sort of physical, but he just hasn't put it together. And the way he won today, I'm sure he's going to really carry on and win quite a few more. To Fastfontein, well done. And Aldo, I begged to keep the horse in a good position from the one draw, and he said he duly delivered. Indeed he did. And yeah, well done to all. And Candice, thank you.
Well done, Mark.
And the stable, thank you. Yeah.
There you go. No, you can't shuffle along. you made it over. Well done for the win.
Thanks so much. Very nice to have one.
And just looking at Aldo, I mean, he was, look, a bit nerve-wracking, I always say, watching them sort of be patient, but a good ride from Aldo.
Yeah, I think it was a very good ride. He sat handy and he got into his rhythm very early in the race. And obviously from that draw, he was there for nothing. So the worry was that he didn't break that well and get going early on, but he did. He was always handy and it looked quite easy at the end.
Very exciting times, and by the sounds of it, he's going to be gelded and then more to come in the future.
Yeah, what a reward, eh? There he goes back tonight and he's having his own thing. And they say, well, you're going to get chopped tomorrow, so I'm not sure he's going to win next time.
Well done for the win.
Thanks so much.
And then lastly, Alvery, if you don't mind coming across, I'll have to ask you, put you on the spot, you're giving Candice a bit of a hard time.
All the time. What do you expect? Mark, Candice, the whole stable, but it's been a while since the winner, but finally now it comes, and hopefully we'll now get going with more winners.
Well, what you're going to do, you all got to gather. This is the trick. You see, you're all here today now. you get a winner.
We usually every race meeting, all of us or most of us, and but finally, we finally got the win, and I'm glad for Marsh and Brian Riley and Lemke and all the guys. So let's hopefully we get more winners now.
Well, the best part, the celebrations. Enjoy them.
Yeah, well, that's finally now, yeah. So it's about time that we can actually take off work sometimes to actually get a couple of winners in. So it's now load shedding can continue for the rest of the day.
Well done.
Just not in Durbanville.
Well done.
Thank you.
There you go. Lovely to have the owners on course number 1, Diamond Rock. Julia obliges for them, and as Canna said, he's been a horse that can sometimes be a little bit frustrating, but not today. Most certainly rewards the owners. Well done to Fast Fontaine Stud for breeding, and lovely win from the Peach of a Draw under a good ride by Aldo. Number 1, Diamond Rock, your winner of race 4.